What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another legendary episode of your favorite legendary Rantz. I'm your host, I am Legendary, and today we are talking Belle Collective. Yes, y'all, the bells are ringing. Belle Collective is a show I stumbled upon, and I have been seeing it on social media. I have been seeing it on my TV guide, and I just always scrolled over it. And one day I said, let me just give this show a chance. And y'all, this is probably my favorite show on TV right now. But before we dig into Belle Collective, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you comment down below. So, for those of you who don't know, Belle Collective is a show produced by Carlos King that comes on the OWN network. Oh, look, OWN network. That's the Oprah Winfrey Network, and it comes on every Friday. So today's review will be recapping Belle Collective season 3, episode 5. But before I recap this legendary episode, I want to dig into these ladies real quick, dig into this show, and help my subscribers see the gem known as Belle Collective, right? So first I want to introduce the cast to you ladies. So we see the picture of the cast, right? So I'm gonna start from the left to the right. In the blue dress with the bang, we see Miss Aikisha Holly Cologne. Y'all, I love me some Aikisha. It is something about this woman that is just magical. And I really hope this Fair Street project happens, right? I think Aikisha is smart. I think Aikisha is beautiful. And I think she is the force multiplier to making sure Fair Street breaks ground and get back to what it once was, right? Above Aikisha, we see Miss Sophia SoGucci Williams, right? Now, Aikisha and SoGucci came on season 2. They were both new additions of season 2. Now, y'all, I am currently watching season 1 of this show, and so it's my mind is all over the place, right? Because I watched the current season first, and then I went back to watch season 2, and then now I'm currently watching season 1. But y'all, this show has gotten better with the seasons. I can attest you, if you check out this show, you will love Belle Collective. These women are relatable. These women are sassy. These women are funny. And these women just give that Southern flair that I love to see on TV. It's something about seeing Jackson, Mississippi on my TV screen that I just love. And I don't know. These ladies remind me of friends from high school, middle school, like girls I actually went to school with. And so I think that's why I enjoy this show. Their shade is on point, and just the storylines of this show just make sense. And it's all around just a fabulous show, right? Like amazing. Below SoGucci, we see in the very front, smack in the middle, we see Miss Lateshia Pearson. Now, Lateshia is the Queen Belle. Let her tell it. But you know, the math don't be mathing sometimes with Lateshia. She do sit in the office all day on this little laptop, and we really don't see no traffic in the office. But she claims she's an entrepreneur, and that's her, you know, that's what she's doing in Jackson. So shout out Lateshia for getting these bells together. And yeah, shout out Lateshia. Above Lateshia in the middle in purple, also, we see Miss Latrice Rogers. Now, y'all, Latrice remind me of Solange Knowles. She's a hair mogul for Goddess Link's hair, and she claims she's a millionaire. She's in her 30s, married to a 50-year-old, and we see a lot of their marital struggles on the show. But Latrice is definitely a big piece of this puzzle. Latrice is messy, Latrice is shady, and we'll get into how Latrice can be messy and shady on this current episode I'm about to review. Now, in the white wig, we see Marie Monroe. Now, y'all, throughout rewatching this show, I have to say Marie Monroe is probably one of my favorites. Now, Akeisha is a fave, SoGucci is a fave, and Marie are my faves. But I also love me some Tamara too. And that's who we see in the white dress at the very bottom. She is the voice, the midday diva of Jackson's radio. She's a radio personality. And y'all, these women are so intrigued by this woman and just be wanting all the details of her life. And she don't be giving them. And it's just a great thing to watch and see. Y'all, if you haven't, please check out this show. I can attest and I can assure you, you will love it. If I had to tell you what order to watch it, probably watch the current season first, then go back and watch season 2. It'll help you understand how we're here. And then now I'm currently watching season 1. Now, season 1 was totally different. It was shot like a pilot season, but it is still good. I think I'm on episode 5 of season 1, but everything else I'm caught up on. And y'all, I just love this show. So now let's get into the recap. Let's get into the recap for Belle Collective season 3, episode 5. So this episode starts with messy ass Latrice Rogers meeting up with Selena, ex-wife of JJ, to discuss her and SoGucci's relationship. Now, we see this season SoGucci and Latrice have a little beef going, right? Because SoGucci tried to sell Latrice a property for one of her new business locations. And she chose to go with someone else, right? Which is perfectly fine. But we see SoGucci have an issue about this because Latrice refused or didn't really let her know that she was gonna go with another person, right? And so now all of a sudden we see Latrice bringing around Selena, being messy, asking about her and SoGucci's co-parenting dynamic and just their relationship, right? And so we see Latrice say to Selena that she would like for her to come to her event. Now, y'all, Latrice is up to something. Latrice is definitely up to something. And we see later in the episode what transpires. And so this really pissed me off that Latrice did this, because you're messing with a real family and you're coming in between a real family. And y'all, this is the thing about Latrice that makes her sometimes not likable, is because it's hard to trust Latrice, right? Latrice is that snake in the mud Marie references most times, right? And so, y'all, this was just some shady stuff from Latrice. And so we'll definitely see what Selena coming to the event, what impact that had on the event later, right? So we'll get to that later. But then we see Lateshia and Glenn. So Lateshia and Glenn make the stop by Glenn's grandmother's house. Now, y'all, I was in tears during this scene. It was something so real and magical about this scene. And one thing I appreciate about reality TV is it captures real moments that will last forever. So Glenn will forever have footage of that moment between him and his grandmother, and her telling him she loved him and him telling her he loved her. But y'all, I love and adore how Lateshia is there for her man, and just, yeah, in spite of them trying to figure out where they stand in their marriage, she stood by her man, right? She stood by her man and she was there for him, because I can only imagine, y'all. I've lost my grandma, and y'all, that wasn't an easy thing. That wasn't an easy thing to go through in my life. You know, I still cry about my grandma, and it's been 6 years. So I can only imagine Glenn, a macho man, dealing with this situation, what this was like. So I appreciate Lateshia being there for her man and just helping him push through this adverse situation, right? We then see Latrice look at another property, and while looking at the property, her friend who her husband popped up on her with, was with her. And then we see a pop up from Cliff again. Now, y'all, Cliff is on Latrice's neck. I know Marie Monroe said she gonna have her stilettos in Latrice's neck, but it seemed like Cliff got his in his wife's neck. And y'all, it's just something about this marriage that's giving weird, right? It's just giving weird. And I think Latrice is causing so much confusion and drama between the Bells because she's hiding something in her marriage. Now, we've seen the buildup of her and Cliff throughout the season, right? We saw Cliff pop up on her. We saw Cliff grab on her. We saw, Cliff versus her best friend, all these different things. But it's just something off about this dynamic. And it makes me wonder, is a bill headed to divorce? Because that's what it's giving, right? It's giving that, Latrice is hiding something in this marriage, y'all. It's just a weird, weird, weird thing to see on camera. Speaking of divorce, we see Lateshia and Glenn meet for dinner. Now, y'all, I'm kind of annoyed with Lateshia, especially because a lot of season 2 was a lot of this run around with her and Glenn, and are they gonna be together? Are they not gonna be together? Glenn saying he don't get none, all this stuff. And I can see Letitia's point of her trying to put her foot down and make Glenn understand she's the prize and all these different things. But y'all, Letitia is kind of annoying me with this. You're sending mixed signals to your husband, being there for him during his time of need, then turning around and trying to reprimand him or bring up stuff that transpired that, last season we saw this question of did Glenn have this illegitimate child, right? So now we're to this point where I think Letitia is kind of dragging it. It's like, are y'all gonna move on? Are y'all gonna start the process of healing in y'all family, or are you gonna just continue to keep making something out of nothing? Because I'm not saying Glenn wasn't indulging in infidelity, but it's more so the fact of when is Letitia gonna let it go, right? Because now I feel like she's just using this just to have a storyline, right? Miss Marie Monroe. So Miss Marie Monroe is hooked up on a date by her good friend Letitia. And y'all, this was a cute scene. Now, while it was a cute scene, I was like, Letitia, now Marie don't want this man. And it just made me think, do Jackson have some options out there for my girl Marie? Because y'all, I want to see Marie happy. I'm sick of Marie talking about being hung up on this divorce from Cedric, being hung up on this, game of cat mouse with Cedric. And I really do want to see her start over and be happy, right? But I don't think this man who she went on this date with was the right catch, right? I just think Leticia did something for my girl just to help her have some fun. And while she said she had fun, I just don't see her circling the block with this date, right? Like it was a one and doneer, right? So it was a real cute, funny scene, but it's like, Leticia, next time, hook your girl up with a real catch, okay? Like, we don't need no cousins of Glenn, no uncles of Glenn on this show dating Marie Monroe. We just don't need it. And then we get to the real stuff. So Latrice's event. Latrice, you are the shadiest Belle of the group, right? Everybody say Tamara has her life and Akeisha have her nose up in there and all these different things. But Latrice, this was something I'm sure you probably did see this coming, but this was horrible, right? So we see the ladies enter Latrice event one by one, and Selena is present at the event. Latrice plans on honoring each girl with a bundle of hair named after them. I guess they were her inspiration for the different styles. And she's practicing for the event, getting ready. We see the girls coming in one by one, and it was just weird. The energy definitely was off. We see Akeisha and SoGucci talking in the corner about how they just gonna read the room and try to get through the event with no drama, right? So then let's talk about the showdown. We see Tamara Cherie talking to Selena, and we see them discuss how SoGucci, never speaks to her and all this drama with SoGucci. We didn't see JJ daughter come over too, and she's asked, hey, did she speak to you? And she's like, yeah, we spoke. And so Gucci is called over. Her and Tamara have a quick kiki about a towel from Gucci's boot camp. And oh, I'm gonna get the towel from you. This. And then as Gucci is attempting to walk off, Selena reaches out to grab her and calls her Shantae. Now, y'all, I think this was shady as hell, and I wish that this did not take place. I wish Gucci would have just kept walking when she tried to stop her. But wouldn't be reality TV if she did, right? So Gucci indulges in the conversation and we get the showdown. So Gucci calls her an extra, and so Gucci proceeds to walk off. And then we see a back and forth between her and Selena where it ends with a cliffhanger, right? And so we see next week the Bells is banging and is going down. Now, it's funny how I'm seeing a lot of fans side with Selena. Now, Selena is the ex-wife of JJ, and she was a star of a Dance Mom show, Bring It or something with Dance Moms. So her daughters and her were on this show, right? But I don't know this woman. I didn't watch that show, so I don't know this woman. I love SoGucci though. And so to me, all this talk about SoGucci being jealous of Selena and all this, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I'm team SoGucci. I feel like Selena was looking for a moment, and I wish the Bills would have stood by SoGucci during this moment. I hate that this happened because it looked like Selena threw a glass at SoGucci, and we see the bells is ringing. The bells is ringing, honey. And that's just how they do it on this show, y'all. Like they say, it's a lot of honeys and childs and a lot of Southern sass on this show. But y'all, I really hated this moment. I really hate the hate that SoGucci is getting. She is a key player on this show. She brings comic relief. She's fun. So to see her in such a heavy situation with her husband's ex-wife and the mother of her stepchildren, this is not good to watch. And I feel like it's going in a dark direction, and I really hate this. Um, I did watch Gucci interview with Carlos King where she talked about, you know, how she helped the girls growing up and was mainly a more mother figure to them sometimes than their own mom. I did see a comment the daughter left on the YouTube video that I refused to read. Y'all, this is a layered situation. This is a real situation, and I feel like real lives have been affected by this situation. But I say all this to say, y'all, if you have not checked out Belle Collective, please check out Belle Collective. I just recapped season 3, episode 5 of Belle Collective. More to come on Belle Collective. This is, like I said, one of the best shows on reality TV right now. And if you haven't, y'all, please check out Belle Collective. Every Friday at 7 o'clock. Y'all, season 3, episode 6, the upcoming episode on Friday is about to be fire. Please tune in. But if you haven't already, make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment down below and make sure you subscribe to the channel. This your boy, I Am Legendary, signing out with a recap on Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 5. Stay tuned for more on Belle Collective. And you never know, I might have one of the bells real soon. Peace.